Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. It's been a while since I made a long form video. The last time was back in 2023, and since then I've mostly been posting shorter clips or usually repurposing my videos from Instagram and TikTok. I wanted to slow down today and take a few minutes to reintroduce myself and share a little glimpse of my world. When I first started this channel, it was all about our apartment tours and little resets every time I switched things up for Christmas, fall, and spring. Decorating has always been a creative outlet for me, and making our home feel warm and welcoming has always been my dream. Now I kind of want to open up my world to a little bit of ordinary days where I like to keep things tidy, like folding blankets, fluffing pillows, and straightening up the living room. It's literally a part of my everyday morning routine, and it just makes me feel so at peace. And mornings are my favorite time to reset. I love opening the blinds, letting the light in, and starting the day with a clean, organized space. If you're new here, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I live in Orlando now with my husband and our toy poodle Santino. Brooklyn will always be my hometown, and I keep little reminders of it around our apartment, like this gallery wall of our wedding photos. And speaking of home, it's time to feed Santino. This little guy runs the house. He's spoiled, he's sweet, and you'll probably see him in a lot of my videos because he's always by my side. He's the first dog that I've ever owned and the first pet me and my husband have together, and he is such a great dog. Like, I've never knew how much I would love a dog until I met Santino, but he comes to his food right away. I love this little guy so much. On some mornings like today, I like to make coffee for my husband. It's such a small thing, but it was one of the many things I looked forward to when we got married. We've been married almost 3 years now, and let me tell you guys, don't let anybody fool you into thinking marriage isn't a blessing. I've definitely said this before in one of my last videos, but when it's with the right person, it's the right time, and the communication is flowing, you know you have the right one. My husband is my best friend. There's times where we're just so in sync. I'm so amazed by it. If I have time in another video, maybe I'll speak more about our testimonies, but making coffee is not about grand gestures. It's just about little tiny routines that end up meaning the most. For me, I know moments like this, sitting together for a few minutes before the day gets busy, or laughing about something random while we're half asleep. These are the things that remind me of how grateful I am to have him in my life, and they're the memories I know I'll hold on years from now. Another side of me I've been sharing more of is style. I've always loved putting together outfits, so stay tuned to see more long form videos of that too. And of course, seasonal decorating hasn't gone anywhere. With fall coming up soon, I'm excited to bring out the bins and start planning. This year I want to show more of the process, not just the aftershots, but the figuring out how to make it all come together. The fun is really all in the process. You know, lately I've been thinking about how much joy there is in everyday things, like cleaning the kitchen from the night before, putting the counters back in order, or making myself a cup of tea. These are small routines that keep our home running and make everything feel peaceful again. Now, I may not sound like the typical girl because maybe those are things that you don't personally like yourself, but not everyone has this privilege of being able to have a home, being able to clean dishes from the night before, from a delicious dinner that we just had. You know what I'm saying? So I take joy and pride in God being able to supply our every need and never having to lack anything. You know, He has provided for us every single step of the way, and I wouldn't be where I am today without God. And there's just so much I can say, but putting and keeping our home clean, organized, and running with the help of my husband has always been a big part of my joy. And I don't know if that sounds cliche or not, but if it does, then that's okay. Now, after all my morning chores are done, I like to make myself some tea. Tea is my thing, whether it's matcha or chai. Taking the time to prepare it instead of rushing helps me slow down after I've just rushed through my whole morning routine, so that way I can get to work or do other things that I have to do for the rest of the day. And yeah, it helps me to slow down, enjoy the moment, and there's nothing like a hot cup of tea rather than something cold in the morning. I don't know, that's just my preference. And that's a little reintroduction to me and what this channel is all about now. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe so we can hang out more. And if you've been with me since the early days, thank you. I'm really glad you're still here. I'm looking forward to sharing more of the quiet everyday stuff that makes life feel full one cozy moment at a time. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. I'll see you in the next one, which will be my fall decor. So make sure that those notification bells is on. Okay, later, y'all.